Hello, and welcome to a new video from PlotPoints.
Welcome to this insightful journey into the world of 1984 by George Orwell. Open your minds as we uncover the intricacies and brutal truths presented in this iconic literary work that has a significant influence on our modern society. Published in 1949, 1984 is set in a dystopian future ruled by a totalitarian regime known as the Party. Chillingly, Orwell's vision of 1984 reflects some of the challenges our society currently faces, from mass surveillance to the manipulation of truth. The protagonist, Winston Smith, works at the Ministry of Truth, altering historical records to align with the party's current narrative. He never truly believes in the party's doctrine and develops a secret rebellion against the oppressive regime. Winston's life takes a dramatic turn with the introduction of Julia, a young woman who shares his sentiments and becomes his lover. Together, they embark on a clandestine journey to seek the truth and alter their controlled existences. The omnipresent Big Brother, the party's propaganda symbol, is the embodiment of control and surveillance. The citizens of Oceania are constantly monitored, and any sign of unorthodox behavior is severely punished, stifling individual freedom. The novel delves deeply into the perils of totalitarianism, the manipulation of language, and its control over thought. It prophetically introduces terms like newspeak and doublethink, reminding us of the importance of free speech and the manipulation of information. Our exploration of this dark journey is enriched by Orwell's extraordinary writing style, which is as brilliant as it is disturbing. He conjures up a landscape of despair and submission, delving deep into the psychology of power, control, and resistance. Parallels between 1984 and our contemporary society are impossible to ignore. The constant surveillance, the rise of mass media manipulating the truth, and the potential dangers of a few powerful individuals shaping public opinion have all unfolded in our reality. Critically acclaimed for its accurate depiction of the dangers of a controlled, manipulative society, 1984 compels us to reconsider our values and defend our freedom, ideals, and privacy from any presence that seeks to overshadow them. As our exploration into Orwell's masterpiece draws to a close, it is a powerful reminder of the fragility of freedom and the dangers posed by ignorance and indifference. It is a beacon of resistance, urging us to question, to rebel, and to never surrender through its captivating storyline and profound message. But our journey does not end here. Inspired by the themes, the characters, and the significance of 1984, we are propelled towards a heightened awareness and a sense of shared responsibility. Read 1984 with an open mind, derive unique insights, and let this narrative kindle a flame within you that will foster critical thinking and cultivate change. So, journey with us as we traverse beyond the confines of our physical environment, seeking illumination in the power of words, enlightened by the strength of rebellion, and ultimately, transformed by the message of George Orwell's prophetic and enduring masterpiece, 1984. Embrace the unsettling truth that 1984 holds up a mirror to society. Ponder on the relevance of its themes in our contemporary world, and absorb the powerful message it delivers. Remember, the fate of society is in the hands of those who refuse to ignore, who question, and who act. Categorically, 1984 is more than a book. It's a stark wake-up call, a timely reproach, and a distressing vision of the future. The narrative challenges you to stand up against any encroachment on freedom and equality, igniting the spark of discernment and prompting you to recognize and reject tyranny in all its forms. Immerse yourself in the dark world of 1984. Engage with its characters, their struggles, and their ultimate sacrifices. Understand the intimate connection between freedom, truth, and power. For it is only when we truly understand, we can effectively respond. Understanding, after all, paves the way to enlightenment and action. By the end of our journey, we hope to have piqued your curiosity and ignited your desire to delve into 1984. And when you do, remember each page you turn, each line you read, is a step towards awakening, towards empowerment, and towards fostering an unquenchable passion for freedom and justice. The legacy of 1984 continues to influence our choices, our actions, and our collective future. The narrative serves as a timely reminder of the past, a stark depiction of the present, and a powerful prophecy of the potential that lies in the hands of those who choose to stand up and resist. So, with an open mind and an aching heart, venture into the dented universe of 1984. Devour every excruciating detail of the oppressive regime, let the perils of newspeak infiltrate your thoughts, and allow the ominous presence of Big Brother to be a silent yet compelling force in your journey through this transformative narrative. 1984 beckons us to be brave, to be unyielding, to cherish free thought and to defy subjugation, for within these fundamental principles lies the gravitas of transformation, the power to transcend the ordinary, and the energy to construct a world based on truth, justice, and unwavering liberty. In essence, George Orwell's 1984 is an exploration of the human spirit, tested under the most extreme conditions. It examines the tenacity of truth in the face of lies, the indomitable will of rebellion against oppression, and the enduring power of intellect when all hope seems lost. The most powerful weapons against tyranny are truth and knowledge. 1984 skillfully highlights this through the character of Winston, a man destined for failure, and yet, his unyielding pursuit for truth, his rebellious spirit, and his yearning for freedom continues to inspire us. As you journey through the pages of 1984, remember that books like these are meant to shake us from our complacency, challenge our beliefs, and spur us into action. Let the fear of the unknown future depicted in the novel drive us to create a society that cherishes freedom, equality, and truth. Endure the chilling effect of Orwell's world on your conscience. Experience the maddening oppression of its society. And let this discomfort be the catalyst for change. For only by acknowledging the magnitude of such dire situations can we find the strength to stand up against them. Immerse yourselves in the totalitarian regime of Oceania, where freedom is a word stripped of its essence, and the human spirit is fractured and tested. For it's only through such immersion that we gain a profound appreciation for freedom and an emboldened commitment to protect it. 1984 reiterates the importance of history, untampered and unvarnished, in our world where misinformation and fake news are rife. It reminds us that controlling historical records is a powerful method to manipulate public perception and warns about the disastrous consequence of a society that naively lets this happen. Winston's attempts at rebellion, Julia's quest for personal pleasure in the face of adversity, and the grim inevitability of O'Brien's betrayal. These are stories of resilience and survival amidst tyranny. They encourage us to live authentically, to never forsake our agency, and to always hold on to the hope for change. As we draw closer to the end of our analysis, we leave you with this thought: 1984 isn't just a story, it's a reflection, a warning, and a call to action. It shows us the consequences of unchecked power and the value of freedom. And thus, it compels us to reevaluate our society, our ideals, and most importantly, ourselves. Our journey through 1984 is coming to a close. Yet, the impact of this thought-provoking masterpiece will linger. It will linger in our hearts, in our minds, and in the choices that we make. Let it carry us forward, spark new ideas, and awaken the courage within us to rise and protect the values we hold dear. As we stand on the precipice of a borrowed reality yet to unfold, let us look to 1984 as a guiding light. Let its message echo in your hearts and minds. Let it sow the seeds of action. And let 1984 influence your future. For indeed, it has the capacity to shape it. So, will you join us in this call to arms? Will you delve into the depths of 1984, embody its teachings, and let it awaken a newfound sense of purpose within you? Remember, the journey doesn't end with the last page of the novel but with the first step you take within your world. As our time together comes to a close, we invite you to meet Winston, Julia, and O'Brien within the pages of 1984. Hear their fears, share their struggles, and, ultimately, learn from their sacrifices. Let 1984 challenge you, inspire you, and awaken the rebel within you. The world is waiting.